Hi Evelyn, we're going to start by taking a look at your butterfly. So the first thing that we want to focus on is going to be the head position. If we pause here at the lowest point of the stroke, you can see that it's actually going to be your head. The last thing we want is the head leading the way going through and having everything else follow along with it. We want to try to create a separation to where our head is going to steer us forward and our body is going to give us the power that we need. So what we want to try to do is leave our head in this position right here. Think about sort of cutting your head in half in the water, eyes looking down towards the bottom, and that head is going to stay there the entire time unless you're taking your breath. The power and that wave motion we get on our butterfly comes right here from your chest. When you press your chest down, your hips are going to pop up, your knees will go down, and your feet will come back up. And if you connect those points, what you get is that nice wave motion, and that's where that power comes from. So use your head in this position here to steer yourself forward and direct that power forward. The other reason we leave the head there is because when you need to take a breath, if your head is all the way down here, you've got a long way to go to come up to take that breath. And we can see that right here in this next stroke. Your head is going to come straight up out of the water, and it forces your body into this high vertical position. Up above the water, what we end up seeing is way more of your body out of the water than what we need. You just need your head to come out of the water in your mouth to be able to breathe. So instead, focus on keeping that head separate, and you're just going to simply lift your chin forward to take that breath. When you're done with your breath, you're going to slowly return that head down gently and leave it right at the surface to where it belongs. Your arms are also going to play a part in this too. You want to make sure that as those arms exit, you focus on swinging wide towards the side. Excellent job with that. And when those arms come around to the front, we want to land in this nice wide shoulder width apart, kind of Superman position. If you point your fingertips forward, they're going to be able to sort of rest right at the surface of the water, and that'll support you as you gently return your head, and then you start with that chest press right here. So underneath the water, what we should see is this nice kind of supported position in the water. We're going to drive that momentum forward with that chest press. Be careful to make sure that those arms don't end up going down. Leave the arms at the surface, leave the head at the surface, and then press that chest as hard as you can to really get those hips to pop. As for your pull, one of the things that you're going to want to watch out for is making sure that you're pulling underneath your body. So as you begin this pull right here, you can see the hands sort of separate out towards the side, which is fine. We want to be able to kind of get as much of that outward sweep as we can, and then we're going to drive those fingertips down. What you want to watch out for is the positioning of your elbows. You can kind of see here that your elbows are actually above your head. That's putting a lot of stress right here on your shoulder, and it's really kind of weakening the pull as you go through. This pull needs to occur underneath your body, and the easiest way to do that is to make sure that you again leave that head at the surface, let the arms pause there for a second, and then focus on driving fingertips down. That pull underneath your body should be kind of just elbows outside your body, hands in line with your shoulder, and you're going to use that to push all the way through towards those hips. You do a nice job of finishing off that stroke here, and those arms come around and return towards the front. And again, don't let them sink down. There's a lot of extra sort of up and down motion going on here with that stroke. Leave them right at the surface, and that way you won't have quite so much stress on those shoulders as you go to start that pull. In terms of your kick, you do a really nice job here of keeping those feet together. We're looking for 2 kicks per stroke. Feet should go down and up. That is 1 full kick. First one occurs as you start that pull right here. Feet down, feet up. And then as those hands come around towards the top, we should see feet down and feet back up again. Make sure you're getting both of those kicks in both directions. You really want to take advantage of every opportunity for power on butterfly. And of course, keep it in that nice rhythm right on that wave on the surface. Overall, nice job with your butterfly.